Welcome back to online classes, dear student. Have a pleasant morning to all of you. Now, I, Ajay Kumar, your English teacher, is going to teach you the topic which was remained yesterday, and that is adjective. So, in the first part of adjective, we have learnt about the adjective definition, about its kind, and possessive adjective versus possessive pronouns. Now the next topic what we are going to cover today is position of adjectives. So position of adjective means where the adjectives are put in a sentence. As you all know that adjectives are the modifier of noun or a pronoun, and it mostly appear before or after the noun they qualifies. As we can see here in the example, the first example, they were arguing so badly that I knew a fight was unavoidable. So here you can see that here you can see that the adjective is unavoidable, and that is describing the noun. What is that noun? That is fight. The adjective is unavoidable, and it is coming after the noun, and therefore it is referred as a predicative adjective, which we have discussed yesterday, right? What we have discussed yesterday, do you remember? The adjective which appears after the noun are called, yes, try it, are called predicative adjective, and the adjective which appears before the noun are called attributive adjective, right? So the position is clear now. I hope you have understood that the adjectives which appear first before the noun are called attributive, and the adjective which appears after the noun are called predicative adjective. So this was it in the topic of position of adjectives. Now we'll move to the another topic, that is the order of adjectives. Now in this we will read, when more than one adjective is used to describe a noun, then the sequence of adjectives is determined by the kinds of adjective each is. For an example, we can see here that she chose 2 elegant blue silk dresses for the 10 shown to her. This is a complete sentence. Now first of all, we'll go ahead and try to find out the noun which is being talked about in this sentence. What is that? Yes, true, very much correct. That is dresses. Dresses is the noun. Here it's been talked about. Now what are the words which is modifying this dresses? The first one is the number, that is 2, right? Then the opinion, what type of opinion is for this dress? It's elegant. Elegant means beautiful. The color, that is blue. And then what type of material has been used to make this dress? That is silk. So there are 4 adjectives used to describe this noun, right? So the sentences above has 4 adjectives that qualifies the noun dresses, and they are the following as we have discussed here. The order number, that was number was 2, opinion was elegant, and color was blue, and the material which was used was silk. So now you have to understand it in very easy manner, that how the orders are placed in a sentence. You can see here the table what we are choosing the first, that quality, right? That is quality. Sorry, it is quantity. It is quantity, not quality. It is quantity. QUANTITY. It is typing mistake, right? The first one is quantity. So if we are going to place the order, correct in a correct order in a sentence, then we will choose first, we will look for the first quantity of that noun. Then we'll look for the opinion, what the speaker thinks, right? What the speaker thinks, what is the opinion of that speaker regarding that noun. Next one is the size, right? Like whether it is big or small. Since in this sentence the size is not given, so if the size is not given, we'll skip that and we'll move to the another age, like young, old, or in years. If the age is also not given in the sentence, then we'll skip that also. Then color, and we can see here the color is being talked about, right, in this example. So what we have chosen here in the above sentence, that was number and then the color, right? The above example, what we have taken first, the quantity and then the color. Sorry, opinion was also there, size and age was not there, color was there. Now then we'll choose the origin. Origin is not there in the example, so we have not written here. Now the material, yes, the material is being talked about here, the silk material. And the purpose, what is meant for, right? The purpose is not also being talked here in this example, so we'll skip all those which are not mentioned or given in the sentence. We'll look for this only according to the order. So first quantity, then opinion, then size, then age, then color, then origin, then material, and then purpose. And we will skip all those like orders which are not given in the sentence. So now let us read the following sentence and observe the sequence of the adjectives. One example here, it is given: the hotel has 3 exquisite conference rooms on the 3rd floor. Right, this is the sentence given here. Now, as you know, the sequence, that is the first quantity, then opinion, and then purposes. 3 is the number, that is the quantity. Exquisite is the opinion, and purpose, what is the purpose? That is the conference room. Okay, so I hope now you have understood the order of adjective completely. Now I'll do one more thing. I'll try to make it easier to remember the right sequence of orders of adjectives, and you have to remember the acronym, that is QOSACOM. Q stand for quantity, O stand for opinion, S stand for size, A stand for age, C stand for color, and O stand for origin, and M stand for material. Okay, so I hope now you can remember the order of adjective in very short, that you do not have to remember the whole name. Only QOSACOM is, sorry, one more is missing there, the P is missing there. Now that is the purpose. Okay, P is missing there. So you can now remember QOSACOM, P, right? Now the next topic which we are going to learn is comparison of adjective. So do you know what is called comparison? Where do we do the comparison? With whom we do the comparison? Like we can do the comparison in height, in color, in many other ways. So when we talk about the comparison of adjectives, there are three types of comparison we are going to learn, right? And what are those? Those are positive comparison, comparative comparison, and superlative. So you can see here in the table: positive, comparative, superlative, sweet, sweeter, sweetest, dark, darker, darkest, fine, finer, finest. So most of the adjectives can be changed from positive to comparative degree by adding er, and to superlative degree est. So suppose one positive adjective is given, like sweet is given. So what do we do to change this positive adjective into comparative degree of adjective? We are adding er. You can see we have added er here in sweet, and it has changed into comparative degree. And what do we do to change the comparative degree into the superlative degree? We are using est. And as you can see here in the table, that we have added est in the end of sweet. So this is how we are changing the comparing the adjectives. Apart from this, some adjectives are changed into their comparative degree by adding more to their positive form, and by adding most to make their superlative form. Now what are those adjectives? We can see here the example: useful. What will be the comparative degree of comparison? More useful. And the superlative degree of comparison, that is most useful. Okay, now the next point is that some other adjectives are changed into their comparative and superlative degree in the following manners. It is not like that we will use the above formula, like we will use gooder. If it is given good, then we'll use er to change into comparative degree. What will happen if we'll use er into good plus er? What it will become? Gooder. Do you think it is correct? No, it is not correct. So there are some other adjectives also to which we are changing into comparative and superlative degree in different manner, and those are very simple to remember: that good, better, best. One more point which you have to understand is that than is used after the comparative degree. Like as we can see here in the example, French is easier than Chinese, right? We are not even adding more, most, er or est in the end of the word, in the end of adjective. However, we are changing the degree with the help of than. French is easier than Chinese, right? Another example we can see, the is also used before the superlative degree. Asia is the largest continent in the world, right? So we have finished these very important points. Now we'll move to the end of this chapter. There are certain adjectives that do not allow for a comparative degree. And why? This is because they express a limit or an extreme of the quality they denote. Some examples of such adjectives are complete, impossible, and sufficient. So now I'll request you all students to use these adjectives in sentence and make one sentence from each three examples. Okay, I hope and I believe that you have understood this topic completely. Now we'll end the session and we'll meet again tomorrow with a new topic. Till then, bye, take care and have a nice day. Thank you.